Guys, I often talk about the different slings, different type of holsters and stuff like that that you should carry with your firearm if you are a CCW holder, but I don't find myself talking about first aid much, and I feel like that's very important. I heard this somewhere where if you feel like you have to defend your life and put a hole in something, you should know how to patch that hole up. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about a trauma kit that I actually got from a company called Medical Gear Outfitters. And I'm gonna share that with you so that way you get the education on what you can potentially carry every single day to save your life or someone else's life. So let's check it out. Hey, what's up? MikeydC here with Mikey Daily Carry, helping you build influence with everyday carry. And on here, I provide EDC reviews and tips to encourage you to carry daily. Today, I'm going to be talking about a package that I received from Medical Gear Outfitters, and in that is a trauma kit. A trauma kit is something that you may never ever use in your lifetime, but if you are a firearms owner, especially a CCW holder, I think you should have on your person at all times or somewhere within reach or somewhere accessible in an event where something happens. This can live in a sling bag, this can live in your car, this can be something that you can have at home, something makeshift. Now, I'm no doctor, so I'm not gonna say how you should typically use these things, but I am going to unbox a specific trauma kit that I got from this company to share with you what is inside and the use cases for them. Let's dive right in. Okay, so this is the kit right here. This is the Skinny Medic STB. STB stands for Stop the Bleed. Now, inside of it comes a tourniquet, a pressure bandage, gauze, 5x9s, and then gloves. And then where you can get this is medicaloutfitters.com. Really great prices and really great trauma kits and just individual kits that you can use for ouchie boo-boos and what have you. There's actually an ouchie boo-boo kit that's on there. It's pretty awesome. But I'm going to open this up for you to give you an idea of what exactly is in here. Now, typically in a use case where there is a bleed that you have to stop, that's usually when you would want to open this up. But I'm actually gonna be doing this a little makeshift because the components that are in here, I'm not gonna be carrying with my everyday sling at all times. I'm just gonna be having some components in there that will make it a lot easier for me to aid any type of trauma that incurs. So let's open this up. All right, so I'm gonna open this Skinny Medic kit up. Gonna be using the Kangaroo by Essie, small little fixed blade, love this guy. So you open that up, they seal that really tight. You can hear it just deflating that vacuum seal. Close that up. All right, so as I open this here, I'm going to show you what it includes. So packed really tight in this small case here, you got some nitrile gloves, perfect for all types of bleeding type scenarios, even if it's just a little cut and you don't want to contaminate yourself. Gloves you must have in that kit. In addition to that, looks like we have two 5x9s. These are just gauze pads that you can put over whatever is bleeding. Maybe there is a laceration on an arm or what have you, and you have this 5x9s, not super large. If you can see here compared to my hand, that's what it looks like. But these are combined pads that you can just put on the extremity if you get hit there, whatever it is, so that way you can stop that bleed temporarily. This is very important right here. So this is a cat tourniquet. I've been doing a lot of research. The tourniquet that I actually have is one by Snake Staff, but I do have one by Snake Staff. I do also have a couple other cat tourniquets, and tourniquets, especially these specific ones, are tested. They're proven to work. Once you get training with it and you understand how to use this, this is going to be a good lifesaver, especially if you get hit in your extremities. This is something that you want to know how to use, especially if you have kids. You want to understand how to use that. Now, little background, I am CPR certified, basic life support, so BLS also. My wife and I are. We choose to because we also have kids. And so in a moment where we need to maybe perform CPR or what have you, or uses specific tools to save our life or our kids' lives, we know how to do that. I'm not saying that you should go and do it, but if you want to understand how to do so, I think it's very responsible of people to do that. And there you have it. So that's a little background. But that is the 5x9 pads. Put everything over here. And then I also chose to go with an orange tourniquet. Why? Because in an event where I have to use this tourniquet and it's on somebody's arms or legs, this is, I want to say, more of like a civilian type tourniquet, and it's also easy to spot. So if they have that tourniquet on them, they get rushed to the hospital, I get rushed to the hospital, they can see exactly where that is, time that this was put on, and that way they know how to approach the specific injury that occurred on me or someone that I put this on. Another thing that they have here is just an elastic wrap. So this is a 4-inch elastic wrap, and it has a closure bar. So that's very nice, vacuum sealed. The minute you maybe have to pack down, this is a compressed gauze, all right, North American Rescue compressed gauze. So the minute you have to pack down a specific wound, if you want to add some of that 5x9 and then wrap it with this bad boy here, that is something that you can use in tandem with one another. This is just a stop the bleed type kit. It isn't something that's going to save someone's life, but it could elongate any type of injury that that person has if you get the proper training with these items, these tools essentially, and that way you can save life. Actually, you know what? So here's actually the tourniquet that I was talking about. So this is the ETQ tourniquet by Snake Staff, and this is a little smaller than the, actually a lot smaller than the cat tourniquet. I just want to show you the differences here. Now there's people that have qualms about leveraging this tourniquet, but my thing is, regardless of what tool you're leveraging, regardless of what kit you're putting together, regardless of what firearm you decide to use for CCW, I feel that if you have it and you train with it religiously, not just once in a blue moon, you know, once every quarter or whatever it is, you religiously train with it and you immerse yourself into how that specific thing works. It doesn't really matter what it is. As long as you're confident in what that is, hey, by all means, give it a shot. But I've been using cat tourniquets for a long time in regards to training. And this is something newer to my arsenal per se. And this is a lot smaller. I mean, you can see the difference here. I think they've made this specifically for holsters that have a sidecar. So that way you can have your firearm, and this can be, maybe you have a mag that you carry in your back pocket or on the side pockets if you have those pants that offer that. This can sit right in that mag holder, and so that way you can have real quick, easy access when grabbing this out of your appendix. And yeah, I mean, just train with it. I'm fairly confident with these tools and all the different things that I showed you here. But I just wanted to show you all that because first aid is a part of the whole safety aspect of being a firearms owner. And it's one of the ways that you can be very responsible when it comes to carrying a firearm on you. So again, if you can put a hole in something, you should probably know how to patch that hole up, if ever that happens. I hope not. But yeah, that is the video for today. Once again, this is from Medical Gear Outfitters. I'm not sponsored or anything. They're not paying me for this or anything like that. This is a kit that I had got myself. I thought it was cool that they could just put everything all together. I think on the site, it's like $44.99, very inexpensive, and you get all those things. A couple of just add-ons that I wanted to put on there was the hyphen vent. So this right here is a chest seal. So in an event where you can't wrap a tourniquet around your chest, but in an event where you happen to get a GSW into one, let's say the shoulder and out the back, well, this is a twin pack hyphen vent where you find where that actually entered your person or the person, and then where it may have exited, and that's why you have two. So you have one where it pretty much places the dressing on one side, and then you have the other for the rear, so that way it also stops the bleed. Now this is very small. You can pack this up, fold it up, however it is. Everything red usually on these kits is where you would go to either rip this off or open it up if you're only working on one limb, and that will help dress it and keep it together at least until you have to get rushed to the hospital or ambulance comes or what have you. But that's just another additive that I'm going to have on my sling or my EDC kit, and that's what that is. So if you feel like I provided you some value with this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Mikey Messina with Mikey Daily Carry. Peace out.